We're gonna get really good at these first like 4 levels. We all make mistakes. That's true, some of us more often than others. We'll just pretend like I'm practicing these first levels and getting really good at them. Alright, let's try to shoot this very specifically. Alright, good. That's good. That's like the worst configuration you can get, where it's tilted like that. Get wrecked, Dudley! That is your real name. Last name's Dursley. What was his first name? It wasn't Dudley. I don't remember his name. Who even needs to play the practice the last levels? We probably won't even actually ever play those again. I mean, so far I'm not extremely good at any of the levels in this game. So I guess whatever ones I'm playing over and over again are really good for me. But I'm gonna be really good at the beginning ones and just disproportionately bad at the other ones. Which already the beginning of this game is by far, I think, more fun than the end because there's less duels. And I just personally don't find the duels to be all that much fun. Because they're like, because you know exactly what to do. That is like as on there as it possibly could be. Come on now. Click in. I was still faster than last time, because last time was too slow. OTM, do you speedrun anything? Like, I've seen you a lot in, like, other people's channels, obviously, but I don't think I ever asked you. Hey, Elrock! Welcome! Uh oh, we got a glitch. We got the glitch! Okay, wasn't as bad as it could have been. Sometimes I get a glitch where I can't turn the statues. You technically have done some 70-star SM64 runs with my controller is awful. Yeah, and it's especially important for that game to have a good controller, I think. I've never run it, but I have played it a lot of times. In fact, ever since I started streaming in 2014, I've tried to do like one Super Mario 64 100% playthrough like every year, and usually it takes me like 2 days to do because it's not a speedrun. But it is fun because that's like always been one of my favorite Mario games. It wasn't my first Mario game, but it was the Mario game that came out when I was like 12. So that was, it's kind of special to me. Oh really? Did you give up on it, Elrock? I'm never playing this game. Like, I actually did think about buying a Hori at one time to play SM64 because I was thinking about learning it. I might still at one day. But none of my controllers are very good, and it actually did kind of prevent me from like deciding to learn it because it's like, well, gee, I have to like buy a whole new controller to learn this game. Kind of a big commitment. I'm not that committed. Which one? SM64? No, that's not what I wanted to grab. Over the monkey? Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I just love it. I already forgot which level I was going to. This is how the runs are going to be today. Hey, Mike DLL. How's it going? I keep forgetting I was gonna ask you. Should it just be Mike? Do you prefer just Mike? Or is like Mike DLL good? Or is it Mike LL? Most people call you Mike. Okay. I don't really think I have any other mics in my channel, so that shouldn't be confusing. It's actually funny because when I first started like streaming and hanging around Twitch, people would like not want to call me B because they all had Bs in their channel already. Like I had no idea Bs were so popular. That was fast. She was standing up already. Okay, now we just need good brush RNG. Any TVs yet? No, the last time I streamed this I didn't get one and I haven't streamed it since. Yay! We got good luck. I like how the rest of the members of my party are just like shooting random things. Go up the tube. Got them knockoff bees. Hey Ranger. Yeah, there are a lot of bees on Twitch, but it seems like there were more just like hanging out in the same chats as I was. Now there's hardly any. At least I don't see very many. Like NKB was one that I got to meet in person, which was fun. I feel like I'm getting slightly better at this room after doing it 3 times. I mean, that is my real name. Oops. I'm doing this terribly. Okay. No. I've been pressing all the wrong buttons. When in doubt, just press all the buttons, and then one of them will be right. That's a speedrunning strategy. Works every time. Alright, we still saved 3 seconds. Last time we saved 6 seconds. So, could be faster. Focus. This needs to be my reminder. Focus. Do you think, like, there's other types of butterbeer that aren't? I guess, maybe. Is there, like, an alcoholic butterbeer? Maybe that just seems weird to me because it's, like, a Harry Potter thing. And it doesn't seem like adults would be like, yeah, but maybe. Still, that's really interesting. Did it taste like butterscotch? That's what I always imagined it tasting like. Like, I always thought I probably wouldn't like it because it was, like, kind of, sweet. And I tend not to like stuff that's, like, too sweet. But if I went to Universal Studios, I would still try it. What was the Chipotle name? Yeah, Brenda Barbacoa. There was something else. It was like Madame Brenda Barbacoa or something like that. We made it fancy. No! Gosh. It was so fast last time, and this time I had the wrong spell out. Gotta make sure I get back to the yellow spell. Okay, so Taloon, thank you again for being here. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Hopefully you won't have to work too hard. Yeah, well, barbacoa is the best thing there. You can't even argue. So that's why I ended up being Brenda Barbacoa, because I answered the Chipotle quiz, and of course my answer was barbacoa. I used to get burritos, but now I just get the bowl, which I really like, because I feel like sometimes when they make the burritos, they don't like make them very evenly, if that makes sense. So like you're not getting an even bite of everything, and if you're like have your own bowl, you can like make sure there's like a little bit of meat and a little bit of cheese and sour cream and kind of everything working together a little bit better. So we're till noon subbed. So yeah. Hey Tire Tanks! Yeah, we're talking about food and making me hungry as I restart my speedrun over and over again. Okay, that's fine, Princess Zelda. Good luck on the homework. Okay, I have to remember that I did this level. You're so old. See, and we don't even have a Chipotle, so it's not like I can just go out and get Chipotle tonight. I just talk about it and then don't eat it. I just make myself hungry and then sell Chipotle for other people. Tyra, how have you been? It's nice to see you. It's math. You're not the best at math. Yeah, I'm not the best at math either. When Minnie B like wants help with math, like I'm like, to the internet. Thank goodness for Google. Ella! Hello. How is The Sims? Okay, I'm gonna pay attention this time. Potion Moon Star's hat. Ella has a Sims family, and she tricked me into playing The Sims, and it's pretty fun. So it was a trick, but I'm not that mad. Ah, come on. Red, green, blue, yellow. So this room was a disaster last time, Ella. It was, oh gosh, it's becoming bad again. It was literally, why won't you put it in the thing? There we go. Okay, oh gosh, blue. Yeah, this time it's not much better, but last time it was an absolute train wreck. No, she's not forcing me. It's more like tricking. And by tricking, I mean, basically, I went into her stream. It looked pretty fun. I said, hey, when this is on sale, I should buy it. And then she's like, it's on sale now. And so then I bought it. Your raccoon died? You tried to, like, bring him to the vet? It didn't work. Ella's making me play all types of games. Yep. She's a bad influence on me, obviously. Alright, OTM, thank you so much for hanging out. Say hi to a little monkey for me. Yeah, Ella is my role model. You paid for the treatment and then he died anyway? You should get your money back. This plate never works for me anymore. It's just like, nope. Hey, Angela. By the way, hi, 60. Is it SGDQ yet? I think almost. I'm pretty sure. It's like just a couple days away. Or so. Let's just grab everything but that. I decided to switch to Hermione there because even he's coming up here with me. My friend. He wanted to ride the elevator. Don't be mad. You're not done. Oh, I fell over for some reason. You're not done packing yet? What a slacker. Okay, I wanted to pick that up, I guess. I want to turn into a cat is what I want to do. I don't know that I finished digging that. Maybe I did. Hopefully I did. Yeah, I did. I'm having trouble placing things today. Dynamite bridge level is going to be interesting. You can shoot those mushrooms at any point. Anytime. Feel free. Shoot the mushrooms. Yeah, and those mushroom men were like extra extra annoying this time. Get out of the way, Harry Potter! I will run you over. Ah! What am I even stuck on? I cannot go forward. There was something under my wheel. Hey, itinerant soldier. How are you doing? So, Ella, when your raccoon died, did you at least get to flirt with the Grim Reaper a little bit more? Kind of make it worth your while? Ella's goal is to be best friends with the Grim Reaper. Get out of the way, Harry Potter! I'm doing pretty well. I haven't gotten a run together today, but that's okay. So Ella, I had one run where I was 33 seconds ahead at the end of this level. Or maybe at the end of the next level. And yeah, out of retirement. I was 33 seconds ahead going into out of retirement. And then the pumpkin happened. gonna try. So yeah, I was like way ahead, and then the pumpkin in the out of retirement level where you just have to get Hermione out of a pumpkin tree, whatever that means. It just got stuck and would not respawn. So I ended up having to reset. Last time I thought no one was gonna die because Harry lived for a super long time. He eventually died. I think Ron might make it. Yep. Hey, they didn't shoot me. That was cool. Yeah. I mean, it was partially my fault because I know it's prone to do that there, and I should have been more careful. Like, you can't move the pumpkin, like, straight up. Even though it looks like that's the way you're supposed to move it, you shouldn't ever do that. Because it hates it. So it's like I have to go around and to the side. Which normally, like, when you learn those sort of things, it actually helps you go faster, but I just, like, I haven't memorized it for, like, every single, like, item that you're supposed to place in the entire game. Eventually. Eventually I'll have that all memorized. Someday. Alright. Leave me alone, fiery dragon. Hey, the lemon. I just love that the camera messes up here. Like, where are you? There you are. I don't know why I love stuff like that so much. It's just my favorite. Ouch. I was supposed to switch to Harry Potter, I forgot. Let's go closer, Dumbledore. Dumbledore doesn't want to go closer. Which really, can you blame him? No! It stinks that the glass can interrupt you while you're building. Because in, like, most other places it can't. Alright, 22 seconds ahead. Not 33 seconds, but I will still take it. Better than being behind, that's for sure. I felt like I was having a super good out of retirement, too. Maybe it wasn't out of retirement. Maybe it was the next one. Yeah, because it was the one with Hermione in the pumpkin thing. So I think that's the next one. So maybe I just have more time to save on here. I did have a really, really good room in here. I remember that. I don't need to stand there. Well, it was still okay. But it was so good last time. Pick that up, please. Last time was so fast, and this time was not as fast. To put it mildly. Stay back, Harry Potter! There we go. That was good. Oh, so close. That was almost like a really, really early cycle. Okay, he didn't run to the right, so we should be okay. Okay, we saved 3 seconds. I will take 3 seconds. I will not sneer at 3 seconds. Hello. He didn't want to shoot. Just like, nope. Everyone always likes to stand right in your way. It's like, man, if you're not gonna help, please don't stand right there.
Hey.
Whoa. Kind of like ricocheted really weird there. Giving glitch doesn't work with Ron. Oh. That's too bad. I tried. Get out of the way. Professor Slughorn. That is your real name. Okay, here's where I got stuck last time. Yeah, because he has light device instead of the light stone. Okay, I'm gonna move it to the right and then up. No! Get up. Okay. Left and then up's probably better. I'm all paranoid about that now. This is the second time it's gotten stuck on me. Yeah. I think that's probably the best call. He like pushed me right into the thing, so I'm like in the right spot to pick it up. Thanks, friend. Go back there. Harry Potter, stop walking in circles. I knew I was gonna lose time. Weird. It's a weird split. Harry Potato! Quit getting in the way, dear. Please just shoot that. Can you just... It's right there! there's a pile of clothes laying by the door, then we know we did it right. Good video game. The best. Okay, I have to remember like the different strats for the water now. So when I fill it up, I have to stand more to the right. I could just turn around and put those little ones out. I already forgot what I was doing. Good job, me! Only Harry Potter when he won't cooperate. He's the worst. Oops, I should have switched. No, I didn't switch. Well, she was lying on the ground. We need to still be her. I think I got an extra cycle one of the last times I played this, but I don't think it was my PB. Shocked and appalled. Both. You gonna throw stuff at me, or are you just gonna hang out? One of my friends, I think, actually helped. Like, one of the AI, I think, shot him. It's a shocker. You never do anything. Maybe they're feeling bad for the pumpkin incident. The game wants to make up for it. Sorry about that pumpkin thing where we soft locked the game. See, the silly thing is, like, that could happen like during a casual playthrough and someone would have no idea like what they had done wrong. And that's happened to me in like casual playthroughs of Lego games before. But I think to some extent people just kind of expect it. They're just like, yeah. Wait a second. Did one of my people die? I know I set all my extras. I have no clue what's going on. We save time. The Incredibles Lego game? I haven't even thought about it. I'm guessing it's coming out for PC also. I hope. Oh, June 15th? Ella, if you get it, you won't even have time to play it. I have no clue what I'm doing. being very slow. Drinky drinky.
Hoi, hoi.
Yeah, most people don't. They're not like a super popular speedrun. But they're pretty fun. It's like, the RNG is so different than RNG in other games. Like, it's just like you never know when the game's going to just decide your run is over. I thought he was gonna do Ring Around the Harry again. This week on Harry Potter builds a homemade bomb, destroys school property yet again. You have a really long day of work tomorrow. Do you just have to work like a lot of hours, like a long shift? Because you don't have two jobs, do you, Ellen? I always forget about this level. Every time. I like to get really up close and personal when I listen to music. Like if I can stand like in the drums, I feel like that's where you get the best sound. You have to watch out when the guitar starts going crazy. We found the secret cupboard! Yeah, I've got a kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a big week. A lot of my deadlines are done as far as like bigger projects. I have a couple small projects that I told people that I would work on this week, so I have like some, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So I have like a lot of stuff still happening, but like not like the last few weeks, which is good. It's funny, I have one big project that I do quarterly, and that, like, 2 of them are like pretty close together, so that's going to be coming up again like really soon, which is kind of crazy to think about. But it's just good to keep busy. Do I create business cards for people? Yeah, that's one of the things that I do. I do a lot of different things, which I like because it keeps things interesting. But like ever since the beginning, like I always did both like print advertising and web advertising. So that was nice because it's like changed a lot, but that third one doesn't want to get shot. Let me in the door. But it's like, it's easy to get like tired of doing all one thing if you just do the same thing all the time. I don't know. So that's one thing I really like about what I do, is that it can be different. Oh, I just tossed all the pieces everywhere. Okay, that was a mistake. I feel like I'm doing this in the wrong order. I think I am. I'll shoot that at least. I have to go all the way down here, and I probably should have done that like in between one of the mole things, but we'll see. I'm not blown out of the water by how quickly this went, but I don't feel like it was especially slow either. I just forget how short that level feels. Already done with year 6 almost. Except this level's not my favorite. Mostly because of the fire part at the end. Stupid fire part. Where did all those pieces go? Did I not wait long enough? Oh, I didn't. Too impatient. Like, I feel like a lot of my time loss is just being too impatient with things. But you know, you try to get away with as much as you can with like doing as little of the spell as possible before going on to the next thing. So all of this stuff isn't really hard, it's just busy work. But you still have to focus or else you might mess any of it up. I like kicked it onto the top of the thing. That was pretty lucky. So then I just picked it up and it like wiped a bunch of them by itself. Do you ever get bored hungry? Yeah, I do. Today was weird because it's like I've been trying to eat healthier, but technically it's like Easter because I went to my parents for like early Easter, and so they always have a big meal. The broom's still hanging out. And so it's like hard because I want to eat healthy, but then there's like this big buffet, and so just for fun, like I decided to like see, you know, like put all the food in like to see how many calories I ate, and it was just like I didn't feel like I ate that much. It was like so much. That's why holidays are. That's why everyone gains weight over the holidays, because they just eat a bunch and don't even realize it. Salmon wraps. That sounds good. I wish I had a salmon wrap. I have no clue what I'm gonna do for dinner. We have a lot of leftover sausages that I think I forgot to put away. I'm sure they'll be fine. Right now I feel like I'm hungry. But that's just because I ate breakfast this morning and then I had an apple when I got home and then nothing else since then. That guy is not getting blown up. I don't know why. He's just decided he's invincible zombie. Well, that cutscene was great. I don't know what was going on there. Don't shoot me! Ah, you're the worst. Ah, the jukes! I went the wrong way. Spell. Okay, good. He's missing. Ginny's taking the heat, literally. I feel like this was a good level. Like, I feel like this might save time. We'll see. Oh, except I forgot about that. I was looking at my timer instead of finishing the level. Like a weirdo. Yeah, we did save time. I had a sneaking suspicion that there was time save there. I really like this level, I don't know why. It's just fun and not too complex, and not too many places where things might go wrong. And really, I think that's how I judge any level in this game. How many things are gonna go wrong? Of course, LEGO games are always looking for new ways to make things go wrong, so it can always be something you didn't anticipate. Tried to vacuum my face. Why would you do that? Harry didn't put his apple in. I don't get why Harry can drink it. Isn't he like the only one that doesn't drink it? Maybe not. But I thought it was supposed to turn everybody into Harry, so like... I don't understand why Harry would drink the potion. Still, I'm glad they let you for the speedrun's sake. What game am I going to speedrun next? Well, I learned Super Mario Odyssey, but that was a long time ago. So, perhaps that? I'd still like to do that at some point, but it's a little tough because of it's harder for me to run my Switch or to stream from there. I feel like I have a little bit of input lag, and that makes speedrunning hard to do. So, but it's not an outside realm of possibility. I mean, I already learned the run, although I'm sure there's changes in it now. Like, I already know it. And that's half the battle. It's just memorizing the run and learning it. I wasn't very good at it, but I never did actually a full run, so. Okay, so we hit the cloud pretty quickly. I'm happy. This is like one of those levels I don't like because of all the opportunities for everything to go wrong. Like where I'm shooting this fire and it's just not going out. Oh, Swan's not behaving. Okay, we saved it. It tried to do a flip, but we prevented it. Alright, I don't know how that worked, but it did. It's always a bonus if you can actually do this without people like trying to murder you the whole time. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, we lost half a second. No, not bad. That level could definitely be improved, though. Yeah, it's funny. I'm like, oh, I like this level, and then I always forget about the end of it. That I don't like. It's really hard to remember what levels are part of which parts, though, because it's like a lot of them, you know, like they make sense, but like in the context of the movie. But it doesn't make, they don't always like tie together in a way that I can remember them. Maybe it's just because I'm not super familiar with the books. Like I've read all of them, but like I have trouble remembering which things happen in which books too. There's a lot of books. I'm so happy I have these. They sound good. I'm not a huge fish person, but I like salmon okay. No, I don't want that. I forgot to push spell. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. I pressed the wrong button for a spell. I forgot which button is the spell button. After speedrunning this for a couple months. Let me in again. This whole level is waiting for doors to open over and over again. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna play as Ron because the yellow spell sometimes freaks out when you're dueling, so I'm gonna play as Ron so we don't have any yellow spell. I'm getting hit by like everyone. Absolutely everyone in the whole entire world. Why do I have such a hard time grabbing that first one sometimes? I've seen all the movies, yes. Maybe if I stand more over to the right, she won't throw it so directly down, and that would be nice. Haven't you seen the 6th one lately? I don't know that I have either, to be honest. It's your favorite? Okay, we can do that. What's my favorite? Probably 4. The one where they do the wizarding tournament. But like, to be honest, I don't even remember what 6 is about. It's just like hard to remember whether you liked it or not. Okay, we're starting on blue. So I'll probably lose time because I missed a cycle. I don't remember if I missed a cycle in my PB or not, but I probably didn't. Oh yeah, I don't remember much about that. I always forget I have to run at the end here. The awkward one. Do you like it because it's awkward? I played 6th year in the last hour. Yeah, it's amazing how I still have no clue what happened when I just played it. Yeah, we lost another second. You love the bad puns. I have no recollection of this, Ella. It's sad. I hope that one still works. Oops, I need red. That'll really mess everything up if that last one I dropped too soon. I'm trying to go fast though. Well, I happen to be his friend. Yeah, we'll have to watch that one over because I feel like I don't remember much about it. Okay, it still worked. Hooray! Harry, please. Get out of here. You're the worst. Is there like an invisible wall in front of that? I just have never tried to go up the stairs before actually doing what you're supposed to do there. I just feel like if you could hit that, like, hitbox to trigger the upstairs, there's gotta be a way to do that. Hey, Silverun! That did not hit me. I was jumping. This is going okay. Okay, so 6 is the one where they have to go and, like, Dumbledore drinks the thing. That's 6? I feel like that's 5. Yeah, that's 5. Yeah, we're losing time, hand over fist. Do I have any known time saves? No. I don't know this PB well enough to know. Like, I probably messed something up as far as, like, missed cycles, but I don't know. I guess it'll be a surprise. Kind of excited about like more co-op stuff coming out on the Switch. However, like I only have one Pro controller, so that kind of dampens my excitement a tiny bit. Because it's like I already have 2 controllers for PC and 2 controllers for Wii U, so it's like if I'm going to do something that's co-op, it's like makes more sense to buy it on PC, but at the same time it is nice that the Switch is mobile. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to decide what platform. And I'm like thinking of the Pixel Junk Monsters that is coming out, and I really liked the first one. And it's like, I want to buy it for Switch, but I don't really want to pay $70 for another controller. So. No, there was like one on sale for $50 at Walmart, and I almost was like buying it just because it was like such a good deal, but it's like, it's not even that great of a deal. It's just better than the normal $70. Like $50 for a controller is still like not that great. It's just good. It's just $20 off the Pro controller price. I don't think I ever played any of the Escapist games. I've heard of them, but I never actually played them. Rah! Hesht. Those spiders tried to get away, but they could not. They're not allowed to get away. Where is the flower? Couldn't find the flower. Alright, I feel like that was faster than usual. We'll have to wait and see. Nope. We lost point. I guess that's not where our time save is. Probably here. Stupid love good lunacy. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I suppose. I guess I'm glad I'm not into fighting games. I actually have a fight stick, but it's not a very good one. And it's really funny because the fight stick that I have, like, hurts your hand in a very specific way. Like, specific enough where I was telling somebody about it, and they were like, oh, you have this exact one. Like, after I told them, like, how my hand was hurt. And they're like, oh yeah, that does that to everybody. Like, what a terrible design. But I'm sure it wasn't expensive because I had it since I was a kid. It was like a fight stick for Super Nintendo. Probably Silveron. But $70 for a controller seems excessive. I mean, I still bought them. but it seems excessive. I don't know how to get it to shoot that right away. I'm at a loss. So sometimes this bridge gives me issues. Not this one, but the other one. Yeah, Ella's favorite level. I don't know if it's a super advantage. But it like, I played for an hour. That's all. And it was like, it was terrible. Like, you think an hour. Like, no. So the bridge doesn't come back up sometimes, and I don't know why. And that's really annoying. Get out of my way, cattails! Are you encouraging Ella to stay up later? Poor Ella. You're gonna get killed, but that's okay. You're our sacrificial lamb. What's going on with the screen? No one knows. Yeah, that's true. But Ella has a long shift, and I care about her sleep schedule. Because I'm an old person. But you're right, I should be like, Ella, stay up and help me PB. Okay, I think I have to be cloak person next. Either cloak person or wand person. I don't remember. Aw, Ella, you're too nice to me. Nope. Wand person. I'm gonna miss the cycle because I was the wrong person. Okay. Probably. I should try to be meaner. I've had this discussion with Tess about how I need to be meaner. Okay, now I need to be cloak person. I know that for sure. So after the bridge, it's wand, then cloak. You sleep entirely too much? Sometimes I sleep too much too. Like, it would probably be healthier for me to sleep like the same amount every day. Except it's crazy, like more on weekends, less during the week, but it's hard. I like sleeping in. Move out of the way, Harry Potter! I'm an owl. I need love. Okay, I feel good about how that one went. Yeah, we saved 10 seconds. So this level I have a hard time with. So maybe we can save some time if we do it well. Hey, Cerevedon. I thought you were Solveron, even though you have a different color name. Sorry about that. Really? 16 hours? I don't know that I could sleep 16 hours. But part of the problem is, like, I have back issues, which makes me feel like an old person, but I've had back issues since I was, I can't walk around there, since I was younger. So it's, like, I've had back issues for a long time. Okay, we did a little bit better, but we were supposed to stay Ron, and I forgot. We'll switch back to Ron now and get this going. Lady Wasp. You're not. We're learning things. Okay, Harry is the only one not holding something. Ron is slow, as usual. Okay, I feel like that could have been faster, but I probably did it slower before. So, not terrible. I know in one of my playthroughs I really messed up this part, but I don't think it was my PB. It'd be kind of nice though, because then I'd have like 30 seconds of time change. A wicked wasp of the West. Except it'd be Midwest. We live in Minnesota. It doesn't have the same ring to it. Yeah, it does kind of sound like a super villain. The killer bee versus the wicked wasp. Alright, I really dislike this fight since it messed up on me a little while ago. It makes me sad now. Like, I try to kill these guys so they don't mess with me, but one always comes out at the last second. Like right there. And if he decides to mess with you, then you're kind of out of luck, which is annoying. Which one can kill more Yoshis? I mean, I would take that contest. I'd bet on myself. How many Yoshis can I kill? I mean, and even if I lost, I would have a good time. I mean, so that's for something. I didn't want to shoot Ron. Oh gosh, this is not going well. Alright, as long as we catch the purple one, we're good. Isn't it a friendly game? Alright, that went well. All things considered. I like how Ron's just standing in the foreground like, hey! I'm not helping at all! Look at me! I'm gonna get shot in the head. He's just holding his stupid lamp. I'm not gonna actually, like, do anything. Ron. So apparently we didn't have 30 seconds of time save. Sad day. You got so many sadness. I wouldn't have been sad. Always makes me nervous when he's not shooting as often as I feel like he should be, because it's like I'm nervous I'm gonna miss a cycle. I've never missed a cycle here, and I have a feeling it would lose a lot of time, so I definitely do not want to ever miss a cycle if I can help it. Yes, Hermiorgi. Yes, every Yoshi death, I'd be like, this just makes the speedrun better and better. You know, he would have been sad, yeah. I still wish I could have watched it though, that would have been fun. Yeah, I know it's unlike me, Themorg, to go so fast. Achoo! Give me them pieces. No, where are they? It's not far enough over. Red, green, blue, yellow. So much character switching in this level. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm bad at it. Yellow Killer Dobby. I'm also bad at remembering the names of any types of goblins or things like that. Like, I was calling every single one of them creature, and then Ella got mad at me. But you know, like, goblins and house elves and stuff, they all kind of look alike. Elrock is the perfect villain name. It doesn't sound very villainous, I have to admit. I didn't walk far enough forward? Oh, maybe I did. Where are you? There, I shot an extra one just because. Take that! Elrock Hubbard. That's funny. Hey Ender! How are you doing? Oh gosh, which one am I on? Think this one? No! I went in the wrong one. We're gonna have to do these out of order now. I should have looked at my splits. That was my fault. Of the Hampshire Elrox. Yeah, that's true. Could have been worse. Hey, Coco. How's it going? No. Bounce. Okay, or don't. Bouncing's hard. Got a job? That's awesome. Good job. Where did that go? Okay, went away. Apparently I wrecked it. Watch out for spiders! Okay, I have to do back to school after this. That poor guy. Like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so far this moth is going great. Like one of my least good red walls is the moth. I don't know why. Bouncing is awesome when it works. Yeah, I missed a level, Coco, so I have to remember to not. I can't do Fiend Fire Frenzy next, or else I will wreck everything. And I'll run where I'm ahead, which I don't want to do. What? Switch to that spell? I mean, I might have, but didn't mean to. Alright, get out of the way, my friend. I feel like if you walk in from that way, then the skeleton doesn't get in the way. If that makes sense. It shouldn't really lose me much time as long as I, like, remember to do it. yellow, red. Really, I should switch to Hermione here, because that, I think, would be smarter. Although it really doesn't take that long to switch to Hermione right there. Shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, I really feel like if, like, Ron is standing underneath the drill, it has less of a chance of freaking out, which doesn't really make any sense. It should totally be the other way around, but it's not. Run in circles! Alright, we're not splitting. And we're doing back to school. Back to school! Back to school! Don't spaghetti! Okay. Now we have to remember to do Fiendfire after that. The drill was nice. Yeah, like I said, if I like put Ron there so the drill falls on his head, then the drill likes that. The drill accepts its sacrifice. Oh yeah, this level. Oh my gosh. Cat did a flip. No, don't shoot me. I need to pick that up. These weak ones. Sucks on my sweater already. Molly spaghetti. Oh my gosh. Hey, tier 2. Average goatee. Thank you so much. You are nicer to me. Nope, nope. You are nicer to me than I deserve, for sure. Thank you so much, Average Goatee. Welcome back. How has your day been going? Oh, it's a sub baby? Sweet. Thank you so much for the 9 months. You're all wonderful. Okay, while that's happening, you're gonna put that in there. We're gonna try to, and fail. Gosh, this is all going terribly wrong. Okay. That was almost faster, and then, nope. I tried to make the screaming go away. Good line. And I like when he says it in the movie, then everyone just looks confused. They're like, what did he even mean? It really is a mess. Like, it's not even just like, it doesn't make any sense. And like things are broken. And it's congested and people are shooting you. Yeah, so there's a lot of things wrong with that one. Oh, we gotta do deals. I thought that was it. Programming conference, did you learn anything good? The thing about conferences, like, they can be really, really awesome if you learn good things and talk to nice people, and they can be just horrific if it's like everything you already know or if it's a waste of time. Oh no! I hate bad plane rides. I feel bad for you. Don't kill the run? Okay. No pressure. The screaming stops if you kill all the Death Eaters. Yeah, that would be a waste of time. I love how people are just running around like crazy. It's funny. There were no interesting sponsors and not a lot of usable talks. Oh, that's too bad. Did you get to spend some extra time like outside of the conference in San Francisco at least? San Francisco is a fun city. I've only been there once when I was younger, but I liked it a lot. They have really good seafood chowder. That's one thing about where I live. It's about as far from an ocean as you can possibly be. And so like, anytime you can get like fresh seafood, it's like you don't even know what to do with yourself. Okay. Okay, the morgue. No pressure again. I need those compliments. That's what I like, what gives me my energy. You can't take them back now. Can't siphon back my compliments. Okay, we actually are splitting. And we are doing Fiendfire Frenzy now. So I guess that's where my time save is, on one of those two. It's too bad I messed up my splits. Right level! Okay. Yes, fresh fish we have. Unfortunately, I'm not like a big fan of fish. I was like, is that ever actually coming out? I didn't do this in the best order, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Moon, potion, hat, stars. I don't know, like, the fish I like is like not a fish that's around here, but to be fair, like I haven't given fish like that much of a chance. Mostly because I didn't fish when I was younger that much, and so I just never really got into it. So, yeah, so I didn't fish that much, and like my family never fished, so we never, even though we like lived on a lake, we never caught and ate fish, which was terrible. But I was really picky when I was a kid, so I probably wouldn't have ate it anyway. And now that I like fish a little bit more, it's still like, I don't know, still not my favorite thing to eat. And the fish that I do like are like salmon, which obviously are like not gonna be in lakes. So. But I feel like if I gave more lake fish a chance, I probably would like them. Oh, look at that jump. That was awesome. That was like the best. You dropped me. That's funny. I know, that's why it's so terrible that I'm like not a huge fan of lake fish. I should really give it more of a chance. And like, fresh fish is a little bit better than like, but again, then you actually have to go fishing. Like, I think sometimes the reason I didn't like fish is because it was not prepared well, or it wasn't very fresh. Any day. Please, just... I seriously could not do that for some reason. You weren't standing in the perfect spot, obviously. Yeah. Other than that ladder snafu, that went really, really well. Where did it go? There it is. I feel like that was a little weird, but not too bad. Blue, green, yellow, red. Everyone is standing right in the way. Get out of the way, Hermione. We'll just use our water power. Oh gosh, it's not filling anymore. I fell over for no reason. What is it hitting? Okay. This is not ideal. Put it there. No, I want to get on the thing. There we go. Ron's like, I'll just get on here. That's fine. Okay, no one's in the way, so this should be okay. But could have been faster, for sure. I'm surprised I'm not losing time already. Yeah, I did lose like 6 seconds. You get to drink from the fire! Yeah. That's what you get when you stand in the way, jerks. Yeah. Poor positioning is a good way to put it. The run is still alive. Yeah, the Morg threatened to take back all of his compliments that he's ever given me. So, with that on the line... Okay, we have to play this safe, I think, Ella. 103 ahead. We can't risk having weird... any kind of weirdnesses. Poor Snape! I mean, we all know whose side the Morg is on. Not every day, no. And I think he was gonna take back every compliment like he's ever given me. So I mean, it's not many, but... Can't wait for the first year. Only 3 months away! Wurstel, thank you so much. How are you doing? Wurstel, welcome back. Thank you so much. I feel like Wurstel has been doing well because I haven't seen him as much. I feel like he's been busy doing school stuff and shopping based on what I've seen on Twitter. But it's like good because I feel like after back surgery, maybe your life's getting back together, which is a good thing. Back from the dead, yeah, exactly. But I was just glad that you were able to like participate in school still, because I know for a while there you thought maybe it was touch and go. So yeah, just always glad to see you up and around. No, don't, Harry. Excuse me. You kidnapped it? Yeah, it's getting to the point where I have too many Twitch babies and I may have misplaced most of them. Like, I'm not really sure where they are. Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Well, and I haven't really been streaming the most either, so it's been fun. Alright, come on up, Ron. You coming? That's Hermione. Ron was not going to come up. Look at him. Admit it, Ron. You weren't planning on doing anything productive. Left side for music note and music. They won't move if you stay too close. Oh yeah, that would make sense. So you're gonna shoot spiders so that Ron's no longer scared to Ron. That was pretty fast, actually. Sometimes you have to hunt down the spiders, and that's just like a big pain. A lot of the things in this level are just kind of like, hopefully it works. But if it doesn't, oh well. Lego River Dance, yeah. Little known fact. That is Troll's favorite kind of dancing. The game did as intended, for once. You can never plan on it. Moon, stars, cat, ocean. Yeah, we're working on it. I probably walked a bit too far forward. Not a big deal. Spider stayed out of the way, that's a good thing. This is such a weird level, but I mean, aren't all of them kind of weird? This one especially is like, we're just gonna do stuff in this boathouse so that we can pick up a bucket. It's important. Alright. One more. Yeah, you just have to drink more water. That usually works. Drunken AI. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something wrong with them. Sometimes they cooperate so nicely, and then other times it's like, no. No. There's no cooperation. Ah, that was almost so good. Don't shoot me, you jerk. I'm getting shot a lot, which I don't like very much. I don't think she put hers in there. Nope. I think we'll get the Hermione glitch. Quit shooting me. You jerk. Okay, last time I definitely like just straight up forgot some parts of this level. It's like it's so in the right spot. It could not be more in the right spot. Hey Joshua. How's it going? Yeah, basically I forgot like all of this stuff. And then people start shooting you, and then it's bad news bears from there. Like, I feel like I walked too far to the right, and then this guy shows up and shoots you. Okay, good, he didn't. So then you're pretty much in the clear if that first guy doesn't shoot you. If he does shoot you, then you get hit like 3 more times, which is not good. Sub 158 or riot? Okay, we're gonna try. A lot of it depends on how quickly I can kill these people. How fast I can mash through my duel. And if we get Hermione scared glitch. But I'm prepared for it this time. Hey Sonaris! I'm really doing good, Joshua. I'm having a good run. Which is nice because I like messed up 2 runs before this one. So I guess it was nice to come back and have a good one. No, I could never promise that. It just wouldn't be in my nature to not kill any Yoshis. No! Don't get shot. I need to kill you. Who is shooting me? I feel like I've done this duel faster before, but I don't know if I did in my PB or not. I don't think I can play Ni no Kuni 2 because I don't have a PlayStation 4. And I don't think they've released it for anything else. But, I might play the original someday because I do have a PlayStation 3. I kind of want to get Ni no Kuni, the original, and Persona 5 for PlayStation 3. But it is really hard to stream from my PlayStation 3 because it doesn't like you to stream from it. It's grumpy. You have to run it through an HDMI splitter to get it to show up for whatever reason. So, yeah, that's PlayStation 3 streaming. So, yeah. And plus, like, with not having the most time to stream, I just started The Sims. It's like, I don't know when I'm going to add more casual games. I don't know. I don't really have any plans to do that. But I would like to play them someday. That would be nice. It's on Steam? Oh, sweet! I didn't know it was on Steam. Maybe there's a better chance then. But shouldn't I play the first one first, or does it not matter? Oh, she is scared. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong, Hermione? Hey, Synedderwood. Thank you so much. I'm almost done with this run, and hopefully it's going to be a PB, so excellent timing. Oh no, I got shot. That's not good. Bad timing to get shot there. Choppy choppy! It only wants boops. You don't have any emotes? That's fine. Got shot. You surprised yourself? Was it because you forgot what you ordered from Amazon? That's how I always get surprises. They actually have a name for it. It's called Primnesia. So really you could get it without having Prime. But I think that's funny that there's a term for what happens when you order so much on Amazon that you forget what you ordered. No! No! That's the worst! I was shooting him! Hey, we saved more time anyway. Even though we had a little snafu. Yay! It's a BB! Sorry if I missed any chat. I was trying to focus a little bit more.